come on now. I've criticised Daniel repeatedly. I thought it was a ridiculous appointment to appoint numerous bit of centres. I've told you how bleeding difficult he is to deal with. But I also think he is a very good businessman, and it's up to the managers. If they don't get the players in, Tottenham's style of play has got nothing to do. I listen to Tottenham fans all day telling me actually they've got a good team with good players. It could be better. They'd like to see more. Why do they play a certain brand of football?
Yeah, that's not Levy's fault.
Is that Levy then? Is it?
Yeah, exactly.
Or is that the coach?
Yeah, I mean, what do true Tottenham fans think of Levy and the business he's doing? You've got Danjuma in. You're going to get Pedro Porro in sooner than later today. Porro's there. He's here. He's here now from Sporting Lisbon. It'll be a deal that's worth 39.5 million quid. Steve, a Tottenham fan, surely you're happy with what Levy's doing, are you not?
Morning, Jim, Simon. Yeah, absolutely. I've backed Levy. I don't understand the small minority that are screaming to get Levy out. I was at Palace the other week and it was quite vocal because you were under the roof was coming over the top of the fans, so it made that chant even louder.
Yeah.
But it always appears to me that at Preston the other night there was a small group near the front, just behind the goal, next to the mic boom, making a big noise about Levy out. Go to White Hart Lane, week in, week out, you'll hear a very small amount of people singing that song, Levy out. What we've got to go with, Simon just stole my thunder there, to be honest. Daniel Levy's an absolute genius businessman. Tottenham have got the biggest amount of debt in world football, but it's good debt 'cause it's making them a profit. Manchester United, Chelsea, Arsenal, Man City, if you've got a rich owner that wants to blow their dough on a football player, then that's up to them. But Tottenham's a business that's making money, and as economically as Simon stated, Daniel Levy will make it work.
Okay.
I like to give him a wave at the end of the games, and just whether he can beat me or not, I give him a wave because I appreciate driving 880 mile round trip to Tottenham or 400 odd down to Preston and back at the weekend or whatever. I appreciate when I do that man is doing a great job. It can't happen straight away. And to be perfectly honest, we're not a top 4 team by right.
Stephen, are you a Tottenham fan still based in Scotland?
Yes, Kilmarnock.
You drive from Kilmarnock to Tottenham games?
Yes.
Wow, why do you not just support Kilmarnock?
My team was Tottenham for a long time ago, based when I was in the Royal Navy. I was down in Portsmouth when I ended up 91 Pompey versus Spurs. I ended up the Spurs end, and I've been Spurs ever since. Don't get me wrong, it took a long time, Jim, before I had enough money to drive up and down. But yeah, things have changed a wee bit for me.
Well done, Stephen. Stephen, well done. Great call. Ryan's a Tottenham fan. Ryan, you impressed with what's going on at your club? Danjuma's in. You're going to get this guy, Pedro Porro, when it looked yesterday that it was off.
I'm not happy at all. I'm still not happy. I don't agree with the previous caller with the whole thing. I'm in the small minority because I see past all that rubbish and the smoke screens and the facade that Daniel Levy puts up in us, it has done for many, many years.
What smoke screen?
Last week I read a very good article that was put up online about how it's called the Tottenham Con and how Levy gets in a manager, doesn't give him his plan A, will go, okay, look, you can't get plan A, but we'll give you plan B. And then all of a sudden it's the manager's fault. When it's not really, because I believe that Conte probably doesn't want Pedro Porro. You understand that these things aren't written off by Lee, by
Ryan,
they're written off by Paratici.
But Ryan, let me get something. You like this article because it agrees with your particular vein of thinking, right? So let's look at the reality of what you're saying against the sentiment of what you're feeling. Mm-hmm. Conte comes in the door as a manager that's been chased by Tottenham, didn't want to comes in working for a sporting director that ultimately worked with him in Italy and knows what he does and doesn't want. So you've got two component parts that necessarily can now put the chairman into slightly invidious position. Why would you then believe that ultimately Conte's having players forced upon him by Daniel Levy, and then why would you then extrapolate that up to suggest that Daniel Levy is in any way, shape or form responsible for the style of play that's driving Tottenham fans crazy every week because they're watching a team that doesn't turn up until the second half? Why would you make those associations?
He's not responsible for the style of play, but Conte wants what he wants, and in
Don't we
my
all?
opinion,
Don't we all?
Of course we do. In my opinion, if you see the way Levy does things over a period of years, it's very, very smart. It's like, I'll give you an example. Dimitar Berbatov leaving from Manchester United to go to Manchester United, and who do we get in replacement? Fraser Campbell. It's like, over the period of years, this has happened. The plan A, we'll never get the big star. We want the smaller star who we can make better, and then we can sell on for a fee. And it's been the same thing over and over again over the years, and that's why we wouldn't go for someone. Maybe we wouldn't. I don't know. Maybe why didn't we try to go for João Cancelo? You know, why not? Why not go?
Maybe because Man City won't do a deal with Tottenham on a player that will enhance Tottenham's opportunity in the league. Maybe that's part of the equation.
Well, it's okay. It's okay for Arsenal and Chelsea, though.
Well, yeah, I mean that's a different discussion, and I agree with you there. But notwithstanding that, that doesn't necessarily mean Man City operate the same way as everybody else, does it? I understand your point of view. I think Daniel could do more. I think if you really want ambition, you've got to push harder and faster. But by the same token, he's built you a new stadium that you might suggest is not that important to you, but somewhere along the line, it may well do the same thing as Arsenal Stadium has done, which is take them back round in a circle and put them back into a position.
Ryan, let me throw this at you. There's another Tottenham fan getting in touch, countering what you're saying. Michael's saying, ask Ryan, wasn't it Levy who kept Kane when others might have caved in?
Good point.
Do you really think Levy kept? Yeah, Levy kept Kane.
Yeah, he did.
He did, because he put handcuffs on him.
Well, so what? He kept him. It defeats your argument, Ryan. You don't like it, but it defeats your argument.
You can't deny that, Ryan.
Okay, look, at the end of the day, you're talking about one player, okay? Over the period of years...
The most important player.
Yeah, okay, but Gareth Bale was once the most...
If he'd gone to Manchester City, Kane, you'd be on to us griping about Levy this morning.
Of
course you would have. I'll answer it for you.
I disagree. If you look over the period of years and his ownership of Tottenham and what he's done and all the mistakes he's made, when we were close to the title under Redknapp, buying Saha and Ryan Nelson.
Look at the state of Liverpool right now, Ryan. Look at the state of Chelsea. They're spending money like drunken sailors at Chelsea. They're 10th in the league, Liverpool or wherever they are, and Tottenham have no God-given right to be in the top four. So whilst I accept your rancour, I'm not defending Daniel because he's a difficult sod to deal with, and I don't agree with a lot of the things he does. But I can't have people just tee off on him just because they don't like it.
I think it's more that we don't like it. I think we've had enough of it over the last 15 years. I think we've seen when we've been close and how he's tried to, sneak his way around, be very, get.
I think you're in a bit of a cul-de-sac, Ryan. Just before you go, if you don't make top four, who do you blame? Levy or Conte?
If we don't make top four, I'm going to have to... It's both of them.
Why
bit of a concession there,
Why did we
Ryan?
not think that wouldn't be your answer? Ryan, thanks for the call. It was a good one. Ryan, a big Tottenham fan. Tottenham doing business, strangely. That didn't seem to be enough for Ryan. Danjuma in, and now they're set to get Pedro Porro from Sporting Lisbon for 40 million quid.
Jim White and Simon Jordan. Monday to Friday mornings from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.